Hey guys, how's it going? This is GundamLegacyExtreme here today to do a review on, well, if you can't tell by the special guest standing in the background, the Robot Damashii Side MS series Lancelot from the original Code Geass series, aka Code Geass R1. This is Suzaku Kurorugi's initial and for most of the series until it became, I think it was called the Lancelot Cavalry, Air Cavalry. That was just when it had the backpack on before it became the Lancelot Conquistor or Conquestor. Anyway, this is his initial nightmare frame throughout most of Code Geass, and yeah, I'll just bring it in really quickly for some nice details, real quick. This thing just looks freaking awesome. It is an amazing upgrade from the old in-action offshoot Lancelot, and I welcome it wholeheartedly. So, yeah. This thing was just made to look nice, and not just look nice, but we'll get to that in just a moment. It does have a few little things to irk me. As you can see though, right here, that connector, we are more than likely, and please Bandai, don't make it an exclusive, we're probably going to either get a upgrade attachment to make it the Air Cavalry, or they're going to repackage it as the Lancelot Conquestor. It might even be compatible with the in-action offshoot Conquestor backpack, but I don't have that, so I can't say yes or no. But anyway, now that we are done with the detail shots and refocusing, let's get to the articulation. I will take these off for now. I swear the right one is so much better connected in the left one. I will take these off now because as you see with the left one, it comes off so easily, it drives me nuts. Starting with the head, he can look up really far, which is needed for a certain signature pose. Down far, and he's got this really weird neck joint. I believe this joint is for when the cockpit opens, but I could be wrong. Or it's for sleep mode. Again, I could be wrong. Arms can rotate 360, go out about that far. Elbow bends that much. Bicep rotation, though it's very tight. You don't get, actually, yeah, it's very tight. And the arm can go forward about that much. The waist can go up and down, side to side, rotate fully, which again is needed for a certain pose. You do have a lower waist joint, but it's really tight to access. Hips are just go like that. You do get the figure arts kind of hip joint, which can go up and down. Knees bend about that much. The feet can go forwards and back, side to side. Rotation, pop off the ball joint, and the foot guard can move. And the land spinners fully rotate, and they go out, just like the model kits. Which is good for another signature pose of his, specifically launching from the airships in R2. And that's about it for his articulation. The land spinner guard can go down also, unlike the in-action offshoots. Now, just really quick onto the MSV holders. I mean MVS holders. They are just fully jointed, can move around like so. Reattaching them now. And let's move on into his accessories. The Lancelot comes with a plethora of accessories and gimmicks. Starting with the main gimmick on him, you can open up the chest pieces, unlike the in-action offshoot, to show off the Sakuradite emitters. Bringing it in close, so you can see. There you go. This is something new. I believe the MSV couldn't do that. I don't know. I never had a MSV Lancelot, the only MSV I had was the Burai Todo version, which I no longer have. I sold that. Now, also on him, like I said, you have the MVS holders. For those who don't know, MVS stands for Maser Vibration. The S is for sword. They can go under the arm just like they're supposed to in the show, and you can draw them. And unlike a certain one behind him, which is just the handle, you get the full blade, which is awesome. And it's in its shut-off mode, unlike the model kits, which you had to decide whether or not you wanted it in shut-down mode or in its weapon mode, or in its activated mode. So, yeah, that is awesome. And resheathing it, you also get a pair of MSVs in their activated state with the luscious red blade, painted really, really nicely. And they even got the little dab of paint down there, which they need, which, if I remember correctly, well, that guy over there doesn't have, and I don't believe my normal colored version of that had. You also get a plethora of hands, two hands angled with the in the wrist for holding, two normal ones, like with one behind him, though with the thumbs connected like that, which makes it much better for holding the blades, because his is very limply holding it. You get a pair of trigger finger hands for a weapon I will get into in a moment, a pair of closed fists, more actiony splayed open hands, and the pair of calm splayed open hands you see on him. You get a action-based connector right here, just pegs in back there. I'm not putting it in because it is a pain in the butt to put on. You get a pair of deployed Harken attachments, which are for another accessory I will get into in a moment. You get a pair of wrist-mounted /Harkens deployed with the bendy wire. Watch how you mess with this, because these things are typically brittle. You get a pair of replacement hip-mounted Harkens /Harkens launched. And of course, to go with these, you get a Blaze Luminous Shield emitted. How you put this on is you just take this off, remove this piece right here, and then you want to remove this. If you are using these /Harkens, you want to keep this piece on, and then you just attach the /Harken, like so. But I prefer using the Blaze Luminous Shield over the /Harkens. So you just take that, attach the Blaze Luminous Shield, and then attach this part right here. And then you take all of that and you put it back on his wrist. And now you have the fully emitted Blaze Luminous Shield. And that just looks awesome. Though it kind of looks invisible on my screen. You can kind of see it. Now, his last accessory is, of course, his most important and most popular. The Varus Rifle, which can be folded up into compact mode. The handle does not move, though I don't think it did in the show. And then here it is in its normal closed-up rifle form. And then you have the full open mode right here. And that's awesome. I mean, it's bigger than his leg, which is just cool. I really, really like that. Now, just for a quick size comparison, he is a little bit taller, I'll say, than the old Lancelot Albion Robot Damashii. Hopefully we'll be getting a new one of him, by the way, because of these reissues of the Code Geass Nightmares. So, yeah, I will say that he's... Shit. Yeah, this happens a lot. A lot. But, yeah. Because of if I'm correct, I think this one is in scale with the in-action offshoots, because this is remember, this guy is an early Robot Damashii, so he uses like how Gundams, how the early Robot Damashii Gundams were still using the same technology as the as their mobile MSIAs. The early Nightmares were still using the in-action offshoot design, so I would say that this Lancelot is a couple of inches, couple of centimeters, not inches, taller than the in-action offshoot Lancelot. But yeah, so would I recommend him? Even if you have the in-action offshoot, yes, I would recommend him. He gives you a lot of features that I believe the in-action offshoot does not have. The only thing that he doesn't have, which kind of sucks, is he does not have an opening cockpit like he does. But it doesn't really matter. This Lancelot adds a lot to the original Lancelot. It has a lot more detail. It looks a lot better, in my opinion. Less stumpy, less doofy looking. So, all in all, if you can get your hands on this guy, get it. I don't think a lot of people got him because they thought it was just going to be, because they thought it was just a reissue or something. But I would say, wholeheartedly, get it, even if you have the in-action offshoot, even if you have all the other Lancelots, the model kit, get this one. This is amazing. Come on, get in the hand, get in the hand. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this review. Stay tuned for more. I have more coming your way. Check out herotaku. Go check out herotaku for everything geeky. And yeah, peace.